Hey everybody and welcome to Hearts of Iron 4. Road to China is the name of the series. Why is that the case? Because we're playing Road to 56 mod and we're gonna play as China. Now I have just started the game as this little China over here. Why would I ever want to do that, you ask? Well, I'm gonna show you right now, because we are eventually gonna be playing as this China. We just want to make China a little bit stronger. So here's what we do. We're gonna put these all in an army, and then we're gonna delete all divisions. Done. Perfect. Who are you? And why are you here? That's regular China, right? Why are you in my territory? Nobody knows. Nobody cares. Here's what we're gonna do. Manage occupied territories, return territory. Thank you, game's over. No, it's not. It is not. We're gonna switch right over to China. Here we go. We are now playing as the real China, with a little more territory than before. Don't worry, that's not really cheating. We get one military factory and 2 civilian factories. We didn't get any army from that. I don't even know if it's possible to incorporate that army into your own when you do that. No, we're not going to do it. We're fine as it is. Now we are China. That little eye icon on the cursor, on the cursor will hopefully disappear soon. Hello, Shadow Gamer. How are you doing? So for those who haven't noticed, I'm streaming this game live while I'm recording. So unfortunately, if you only catch the recording, you're not going to see what the stream is doing. Everybody else who actually catches the stream, you are invited to participate. And I think I have to turn down the music a little bit here. Just a little background music, you know? There you go. Alright, so we have now unified China. That's how easy that goes. I love it. Alright, let's go and set some stuff up here. We are going to take this guy. Division recovery rate and reinforce rate. Better than entrenchment. Alright. Rare to see the Road to 56 China. Yeah, that's true. Well, I had one playthrough as modded China so far. I think that was my 2nd or 3rd season. This is season 14. And that is still my most watched series. So I thought, you know, why not go back and play a different version of modded China and try this again. Number 1 question for all of you in the stream. Look at this focus tree. Look at this big thing. This is amazing. I have no idea what's in here. I haven't even had a look. Not real. I mean, I had a look really quick and thought, wow, that's big. And that's pretty much all the look I had. As far as I see, this one goes down to neutrality and democracy, fascism and communism. Question for all of you in the stream, what do you want? What are we going to do? Are we going to play neutral, democratic, fascist, or communist? I personally tend to do communist. That's the first vote. Let's see if you outvote me. And then we're going to do that. Like I said, for all of you just catching the recording, well, next time you better catch the stream. You can follow me on Twitter and see when I stream live. Hop in there, do your part. Join the war effort. Alright, first thing we're going to do, since we've just basically unified China, I want to go down this route, and I'm just thinking about, are we going to do this or this? External threat or internal stability. National unity, political power, set up some land forts. Army experience? Sure. Gain war goal against foreign owner of said states. That is a thing. That is quite a thing. I like that. That's cool. National unity, recruitable population, division recovery rate. That's all nice. We have 700,000 manpower now. That's not much, but you can see we have quite an issue there. I'm gonna go through those issues in a second. I've just briefly shown them. The one true Mao. That sounds good. So, you want me to go communist, huh? There. Recognize Mao's government. That is an option, although the Chinese Soviet Republic does not exist anymore. I've just incorporated that in the first 20 seconds of this game. You know what? We're gonna go internal stability. This will, I believe, yeah, United Front will not be formed. So when Japan attacks, we will not have the option to form a United Chinese Front. This disables 2 other events, which I don't know what they are. So you could tell me in the chat if you know that. Or in the comment section below the video. Alright, so we have picked that. Now let's see what we can do. We have 2 research slots. That's not much. You see this? Oh, wow. Let's go through that one more time real quickly. That's good. Minus 7% due to the German military advisors. They will be sent home at one stage. Communist uprisings, not a good thing. National unity minus 30, recruitable population minus 55. That's not good, and the daily political power cost is immense. Look at that. We're actually minus when we're doing a focus. We need to get rid of that soon. Incompetent army is really, really bad. Minus 75% planning speed, minus 60% division organization. We're just gonna get overrun if we keep this up. We need to have 350 army experience to trigger an event that lowers the penalty, or find something in the focus tree to make that work for us. Public illiteracy also, I mean, it's all the research time. There's our plus 45%. It's bad. Any bonus manpower seems pretty useless. Yeah, technically, as you can see right now, it would be really, really nice. But then again, China is really big, especially if we get all the core territories back, like this, and part of this, and all of that, and those down here. Then we shouldn't have an issue. That's the same with the British Raj. I mean, they do have this agrarian society, which gives them, what, minus 70%? They still have about 10 million. China will be in the same boat there, if we can manage. This is just brutal. If we want to produce a carrier, we have a 2,000% production cost increase, which means instead of producing 20 carriers, we're just going to produce 1, and on top of that we have minus 30% on the general dockyard output. So it will even then take like 60% longer to do. Wow. Hey Monkey Man, how are you doing there? I didn't spot you, look at that. A lot of words and numbers, yeah that's true, look at these numbers. Just a hint, anything in red is bad for us. You see these plus 10,000% on the tanks, right? Or on the jets. We need to get rid of that. Fast. Alright, we've done the first step. We have reunited China and China. That worked for us. So, didn't want to scroll there. Anyway, let's see what we can do here. Playing Route 256 also means that we have... Didn't want to click on that. That we don't end in 1945, 46, 48. We have all this added stuff. We actually have 2 separate new tabs over here that we don't usually have, and we have all these specialty divisions down here that we don't usually have. These 4 Jäger. Oh, German divisions in China. That sounds like another war coming. Anyway, I think right now, since we're really bad with our output anyway, we're not going to go for any big thing over here. How long would you take? 180 days. Let's take the general 5% on everything. That is probably a good idea. Hello. Really? Can I not click anything because you're still showing that I'm technically watching? Alright, we might have to let this game run for 1 day to be able to do something here. Oh, see, that works? Sure, why wouldn't it? I wanted that anyway, so that's good. Okay, let's go for this. Construction and basic output. That should be good for now. I'm not going to switch to the next level of infantry equipment simply because we have minus 100% on efficiency retention. If I do this, we have to start from 0. And that will take ages to go back up here. We just need the equipment. So, we're gonna set this up like that, like that. This is halfway done, but it still takes 2 years. So we're gonna cancel that immediately. We have 1 naval dock, we need convoys. This can fill up whenever. What else do we need with our 9 factories? Well, I would really love to do this. It's an, what, 80% increase in production, 200% increase? I can't even remember. We're gonna do it anyway because we need them soon. Like that. And probably should start making support equipment as well. Like that. That should work for now. Good. Don't have any of the resources we need, and it will only get worse, and we obviously don't have enough factories to do all of this. Currently we need the guns. Are we looking at guns? We have some. We have 20 tanks, which I'm not producing, so we can't use them because we can't refill them. No fighters. Great. So you go away. 3 civilian factories, we can change that. Let's see. Probably with only 16 factories, we do want to get some of these done first. Now, where do we have efficient bonus? Holy crap, nowhere. Plus 10, plus 30. There's a little bit over here. That's the first territory the Japanese will take when they invade. So we're gonna go here. There. There. This, again, Japanese will come through here. So they usually get holed up along this line. They will land down here. They will land down here. We are not going to be able to make use of these factories if we get invaded all the time, so we can't build there. Not gonna be a thing. Alright. So some factories, that's what, 2, 4, 8? That's not too bad. That's a good start. And then we need to get this up to speed. I want this to be at least 7. Let's see. What is faster? Clicking this to make it 10 and then reduce some? Probably, right? This is just 3 clicks. We do this. This is 4 clicks. Can't see. That's 2 more. That should be good for now. That's where we're going to build our industry as soon as we get there. We do have 16 factories, which means we're going to produce 1 full thing, and then we have 1 left over to start on the next one. That's going to take a while. It is. It's just no way around it. We need more factories. So, do we have everything set up to go? We have our focus set up. We have our research set up. We can't really do anything. I can't trade away factories to get resources. We're not that bad on resources. That will not impact us that much. Let's see. Minus 30% for the industry. Lack of resources, minus 10%. Yeah, well, we can live with that. When we have the minus 30, that 10% doesn't really matter. We have exiled divisions. They will return to us at some stage, I believe. These are all set up to be in an army. Great, don't worry about that. No divisions in basic training. Let's have a look at our templates. 4. Yikes. 4. Double yikes. How about you? 6. Ugh. China, you're rubbish. Sorry for everybody who lives there. I'm talking about Hearts of Iron 4 China, obviously. So, who here is... I want these. Double click all of these. These are the divisions that don't have enough people in them, I think. So we're gonna transform them into regular infantry, the best ones we have. We're gonna delete this template just so that we don't use it accidentally. And we leave some of the horses, just so we have some fast armies. So we're gonna put them somewhere. I think we're just gonna put them on a long border over here. Give them an attack order so they can build up some planning bonus, which will take ages since we have the 70% in planning speed reduction. But they can build up some bonus, that's good. And we could probably have to train some of those to get rid of the minus 25% malus because they are green. As soon as we have all of that done. So, reinforcements go high, upgrades go low. And then we're gonna train some. Let's set up 5 installments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. And you're gonna deploy. There. Big victory point, big city means supply is a given for those, so we don't need to worry about that. And you know what, you can also go and join that army as soon as you're deployed. Good, so we are 30 minutes into the game. Let's start. And we're running full speed, as you can see. Okay, just kidding, let's go. Can't we all just get along? We will! I will make them! Don't worry. We will make everybody go along here. How many troops do you have? That's me. That's because I have claims here? Yes, I do. Sibai Sanma has about 10 troops and 1 military factory. They can produce 1 gun per day. That's great. I'm gonna go with that. So, as we are playing Road to 56, we now have the opportunity to enable the events triggered by all the different mods that are in this game, and there are quite a lot. I mean, if you look at this, even Germany... go away. Even Germany does not have the standard focus tree. There is a lot of stuff in here, as you can see. A lot of stuff. Use SS as auxiliary police. That's a good idea. Why did nobody else think of that? That never could go wrong, right? There's so much empty space down here. Is there? Yeah, continuous focuses are in the game now. Everything is fine. We're still playing Death or Dishonor DLC. Yeah. But even nations like Mexico or Luxembourg, they all have their own focus trees, and they obviously come with their own events affecting the game. We're gonna do this. We want the whole experience. Alright. Now we just have to go and wait. Let's see, what else do we have? Some bombers, some fighters. I'm gonna disband all of you. I want the manpower back, thank you. Oh. We got some manpower, probably through annexing that piece of China there. But technically, we've given up the territory, and this big China has now annexed the small China, so yeah. That's done, 70 days already over, that went fast. That also gave us these two, because China was annexed. There's nothing here. We can't strike the PRC, because the PRC doesn't exist. We just saved 140 days. We're gonna go straight through here. The Shaanxi offer. Yan Fiefdom denies us military access. If we strong-arm him into submission, then we can surround the communists and crush them once and for all. If this goes through, we are going to annex the other one with A. Shaanxi. Yes, we're gonna do this. Don't care. Modify government. We did get some political power there. Splitting Mongol political committee. Prince, that guy. Pro-Japanese attitude has been worrying. His defection to the Japanese is just a matter of time. If he defects to the Japanese with his current power, our inner Mongolian religion will be under Japanese control entirely. Region, and would give them the advantage if we are at war. That is true. If the Japanese, which own Manchukuo already, get Mongolia, they have a wider front on which they could operate. Is that worrying? Do we have to do something here? Split the committee. Zhang Zi becomes owner and controller of Sui Yuan, which I would assume is this part here. That would make sense, right? Mongol political committee gains disobedience. They don't like us. Change in popularity of fascists goes up. And if we do nothing, we get political power. Honestly, I don't care. Nothing to worry about. There's nothing to see here, people. Stop for a second to spend some of our power. We do have all these national character things that come with Road to 56. Yeah, we could go for that. What do we have here? Alexander von Falkenhausen. Oh, that's the German advisor. Right. That looks good. Political power gain plus. I think we need this one really, really fast. Captain of Industry. We just need to push out those civilian factories faster. What could we do for our army? No, that's not the army. Here's the army. A superiority genius. That's a no-brainer. You want one of these. And the genius is the highest order in the game. You have the experts. That is the second best, and then you have the something. Something? Do we not have the small guys? Not here. Go China. Can't remember what they're called. It will come to me later, like episode 7 or so. Ask me again. We don't really have an air force right now, so that's not good. Infantry division attack and defense. That's a no-brainer. We definitely want that. Attrition is always good since we don't really have the biggest infrastructure over here. But we also have this one. The Rommel of the East. Recovery rate and organization, and I think with our malus on organization minus 60%, this is what we need to make us better. Let's continue. This is, yeah, whoever thought of that is a bastard. That's just the way it is. Alright, corrupted economy really doesn't help. We can't change, look at that. You will never get that. This is capped at 999 or 1000, I believe. Don't really know how this mod handles that, so we might be able to. But it takes ages. Problems in Sichuan. Reports of starvation and drought in Sichuan has started to appear in newspapers. So we couldn't care less, and lose recruitable population and gain a little bit of communism support for 900 days, or we send aid and we get political power. And lose some factories because they're going to produce consumer goods. For a year, we're gonna do that. We're gonna send aid. We are all for the people, right? That's what we do. Now, what's our navy doing? Those are all crap ships, right? Yeah. All fresh, inexperienced. Do we even have commanders? That's not even worth talking about. Alright, we're just gonna... yeah, we leave them here. For now. It's not that we can do anything with them. Japan just out-navies us. There. There's just no way. Manpower won't save you, it never does. Yeah. Yeah, that is true, but not having manpower doesn't save you either. And this is actually quite good right now. I'm not overly worried about that. We will get there eventually when manpower will become a thing for us, when we get good divisions and actually need to field tanks and stuff. We're not there yet. Here we go, the Shaanxi offer. Now let's see if they join us. We are going straight for unified China, which means Shaanxi, Yunnan, Xibei Sanma and the Guangxi clique. 4 different states will get our referendum there. It's there, 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 and there. That's gonna be a big China if we get it. If we don't, we immediately get a war goal against those and we can go to war. Not this time though. That's the end for this episode. That's all for today, folks. If you liked the video, subscribe for more, leave a comment if you feel like it. Don't forget to enjoy yourselves, and I see you soon when China becomes the next big thing.